Hello and welcome to Captain Sid's Late Night. Today on this Thanksgiving and Training Day for my co-host. My co-host is Doc Nichols, and today we have Subtle Knife Wielder and Saving Throw as our guest. Take it away, Doc.
Howdy, Coloholics. This is Doktor, and well, I'm gonna be the new co-host. So, anyways.
After a vigorous testing cycle, I weeded out the best possible co-hosts. So I figured having a doctor on the staff was the best course of action after TFE keeps leaving his special brownies in the green room. So, Doc, how do you feel about our lineup?
Has anybody ever fallen for those brownies?
Say again?
I mean, has anybody ever actually taken them and fallen for that trap?
Yes, many times actually. That's why we have now. I got a doctor on the staff as our co-host.
Ah, good idea.
Yep.
However, he's a mob enforcer doctor, so.
Oh dear.
According to you, anyways.
Well, my sources are pretty official. So.
Well, I don't know who they are, but they're gonna have to die.
So, Doc, seeing this is your training day, why don't you interview the guest today?
Sure. Though I'm not entirely sure what questions to ask completely, so I will just wing it.
That's what I do.
Oh, okay then. I guess it's all fair then. Well then, today we have Subtle Knife Wielder and Saving Throw. I think Sid's already mentioned that. Both of them are actually pretty cool guys and good friends of mine. Alright, so just starting off, let's see. Well, all three of you, since I guess this is going to be Sid's interview day too.
What? No. Don't
Yeah,
do
might
that.
as well.
Alright, whatever.
Do any of y'all have any upcoming role plays that y'all want to talk about real quick? Nobody? Settle?
No, nothing upcoming. No.
Anything that you're working on currently?
I have some loose ideas, but nothing really past the brainstorming stage yet.
Brainstorming, huh?
Well, that sounds like a lot of work. What was it?
What was what?
Did you not hear that weird noise? It's giving me flashbacks. There it is again. It's like the Charlie's in the bush, man. Charlie's in the bush.
Oh, no, that's not bad.
Back in Vietnam days?
Oh, yeah. You know it. I've been in every war ever.
Uh-oh.
Including storage
That's why you're
wars.
the captain.
You're damn right. I'm like the Captain Major General or something now. I don't even know.
Major General. You gotta make up a rank for you now then, apparently.
Yeah. They have to give me, they just gave me an eagle to be my rank. That's what the
5-star
representation.
Captain Major General?
Yes. And all it is like a eagle made of diamonds. It's alive.
With a top hat, of course. It has to have a top hat.
It does. It smokes like those expensive cigars. I really don't like it.
Yeah. Stinks up the entire room in
Pretty
your
much.
uniform.
Yeah, pretty much. But hey, he kills people, so it's good.
How about you, Saving? You got anything you're working on anytime soon?
Oh, I'd like to say that I am, but I'm pretty lazy, so nah,
Aren't we all?
not anytime soon.
Alrighty then.
Seems like we're going a little dry on the RP market right now.
Yeah, we are, but then again, the site is kind of in a bit of a
Crisis.
stick right now, yeah. So we need to have a few less RPGs and a little bit more quality.
Yeah, it's those days when we can't get by on canned spam anymore.
All right. Well, what about you? Sid? What are you doing right now?
Well, I haven't been touching too many RPs. It was part of Progenitor. Night Watch, obviously, from those who know it. But sadly, the mods are taking their breaks with their lives, so it's kind of like, flux. Gives me a feel like I have Death Touch from Magic the Gathering on those RPs, so.
Right?
Oh yeah, and that and work's been a bit of a bitch, so my RPing has been limited.
Yeah, we can all understand that. Well, as you all probably know, today is Thanksgiving. So next up, I'm going to ask what y'all are thankful for.
All right.
Subtle, would you like to go first?
I don't really have anything that's not cliche, but I would say it anyway. I really appreciate that my family I know not everyone has family that lives so close to them these days.
Right.
I have family that's within driving distance that could visit today.
Did they?
It's always great.
Did
Yeah,
they?
they came over and we had a pretty good meal.
Outstanding.
Fun and games.
Fun and games. All right.
How about you, Saving Throw? What are you thankful for today?
I'm gonna have to say most of the same things. Definitely thankful for my family, not being incarcerated. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
I woke up, nothing out of the norm.
Nothing out of the norm.
Well, hey, to each their own paradise.
Exactly. What about you, Sid? What are you thankful for today?
There's a lot. There's a lot, but I'm thankful for the invention of mead. So I'd like to thank my ancestors for finding mead. Mead's very delicious. I'm thankful for the fact I worked a gate today, protecting people. I'm not a gate guard. I'm a gate guardian. I'm a watcher in the night.
You have like 3 separate parts that somebody has to summon and fuse together.
Yes. Yes, I am. I'm a Voltron, if you didn't know, as well. I'm a man of many hats, shall I say.
And monocles, I think, too.
Yes, there's a lot of monocles involved. But I'm thankful for actually, cheesy as in cliche and Hollywood as it sounds, I'm actually thankful for all the American people for giving me a reason to defend and serve.
That's right, because you are a soldier, are you not?
Yes, for at least 8
Through
more
and
months. Well, that's true. I probably will never be a civilian again. I'll be a citizen.
Yeah, exactly. I myself, going with the cliches again, I'm definitely thankful for all my friends on Coloholics. Because, I mean,
Are we really all your friends? That's kind of sad.
Well, not all of my friends, but the fact that I'm stuck at home all the time now because I had to move in with my mom and help her out. So I don't get out very much anymore, sadly.
May I ask a personal question?
Go ahead.
Are you in the basement?
No.
Okay.
I have my own room. It's very nice.
That's very nice. Indeed, you're not a cliche. Good job. That's what I look for in a co-host. Not cliched.
Oh, all the cliches are also fun. So.
Touche. I'll give you that, Silver. I'll give you that.
Well, other than the cliche Thanksgiving thing here, let's see. What would y'all like to move on to next? I'm going to ask my guest here if they have any topics they want to talk about. Nothing at all. I hear Subtle over there typing. It's got to be something worth talking about.
He's looking up big booty porn.
Very funny. Now I'm running a story with a friend.
Is it porn based?
No.
Is it on Coloholics?
No.
Okay, so it's definitely not porn based if it's not on Colo.
Well, I mean, it could be for Literotica.
That's just my kind of porn. I have a very vivid imagination. I'm good.
Oh my.
You give me a subtle hint of any kind of erotica in your post, oh, it's on.
It's on my Donkey Kong.
It's like white on rice in a snowstorm kind of on.
Well,
I don't know how it fits together, but it does.
Nothing at all. All right. Sid, what would you think should be the next topic? Because I'm lost here.
Well,
It is training day after all.
Well, I guess I could advise you, but subtle, my good sir. If I might have your one moment of non-typing attention. What story are you actually writing? I find some interest in this, and some of your followers might find some interest in this.
Oh, it's the origin story of superheroes.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Is there a way you could actually apply that to Colo in one of the superhero RPs?
The main guy is kind of loosely based off of an old character of mine that I have used before on the site, but that's about it.
Okay, so we do have a loose reference to Colo. Are you going to give royalties to your old character?
He's rich enough.
But is he Bruce Wayne rich? Batman's been proven to be richer than God. So, that's one of his superpowers, richer than God. According to Comic Vine. Random shameless plug. All right.
Well,
So, Doc, what RPs are you involved with?
I was recently handed the keys to Fairy Tale: The New Era.
What is
and,
that?
Hey, the key that you took over as head mod.
Yeah, pretty much. Fairy Tale: The New Era is based on the anime Fairy Tale, of course.
I've never seen that, so being a completely blank dumbass to that, what is that? Is it like Grimm fairy tales but with a new twist, or what?
Not really. No. It's its own world, and this world is populated by normal people and mages.
Mm-hmm.
And magic is what runs it. Like they have very little machinery, but it's magic that's the driving force, the driving energy for everything.
Yeah.
And the main interaction of the anime is just the guild Fairy Tale, one of the different mages guilds in the nation,
I see.
and their crazy antics fighting the dark guilds and all of that craziness.
All right.
Pretty much the role play is just pretty much the same thing, just the crazy antics of people. I haven't set a specific theme or storyline to it just yet.
Mm-hmm.
I'm waiting to get it back moving in motion so I can find out where we're headed.
So are we talking about crazy antics like cartoon slapstick or what?
More like your general anime Dragon Ball Z kind of fighting.
Like 4-day long charging of one minor attack?
Well, kind of yes and no. More like every fight they get a lot stronger for some reason
So
or another.
would it be a loose reference if I did the Team 4 Stars da-da-da, da-da-da, charge in my attack?
Not at all. I mean, I can think of a few mages that are characters in the roleplay that do that already. So.
Oh, okay. Well, that's good. All right, so where would I find this RP?
It's going to be in the anime section. We are actually on the main page for the anime section right now, which I think is pretty good because before I took over, we were on like the very end of the section.
Yeah, that's like where you're in the danger zone of being on the chopping block.
Yeah. So now we're on the main page again, and I'm very happy about that. And I hope I can get it up and running here pretty soon.
Would you say it's easy for someone who's never seen the anime to jump in, or would you suggest they watch several episodes or seasons?
I don't really think you need to watch it. It's pretty easy to understand. Just the main guide explains it pretty well.
Mm-hmm.
The most that you have to know is just you make it mage, and we have a section for missions that you can use to make money and things like that.
All right.
But
if I'm a mage, couldn't I just transmute rocks into money?
You could technically, but the way it is,
could I be a money farmer? Could I just be a mage in that, just to farm money? Yeah, give me more power, and I'll make you some money.
The thing that one of the rules I have is you actually can't transmute matter into gold, just because that would be a little bit
broken,
overpowered. Yeah. So.
Okay.
Yeah.
Can you play normal people?
Yes, you can. And a lot of people don't realize that, and of course, I don't think many people would want to. But yeah, you can. Actually, I'm going to call it NPC just because I'm a mod, and it's the owner of the wizard shop. But I control a character named Vedic, who, of course, is the owner for the mage shop.
Isn't it a little odd for a human or a normal person to be running a magic shop?
No, not really. I mean, they don't need to actually be able to use the magic. They just need to be able to know what it does and how to sell it.
Okay.
So it's mostly just a lot of artifacts and books. So.
Okay. All right. Well, you heard it from my co-host, Fairy Tale. Go find it. Go play it. Love it. Do it.
Definitely.
All right. Well, what sections do we have left there, Doc?
To be honest, I'm not entirely sure. All I can think of is shout-outs, but...
Well, I guess we can get the interview over with.
Yeah.
I guess my time has come, audience. Too bad none of you will be here to actually question me, so I'll leave it up to Doc.
Yeah.
And Subtle and Corey.
Sure.
All right, fire away.
Sid. So,
Yes.
I personally don't know this question. I don't know if anybody else does, but how long have you been with Coloholics?
Huh. I don't know. I've heard theories that I've been here since before the Zeta boards when it was just a twinkle in TFE's eye. I've also heard from 5 weeks ago to who's that guy. So I'm going to leave that as a mystery because I think it's funny to hear the random ass theories. I mean, it's kind of obvious if you look back, but think what you want.
Yeah. And what brought you to Coloholics in the first place then?
Well, everyone knows that I'm actually a very rabid anti-supporter of Gaia.
Yeah.
And I actually started on a very old board. My first board was Mega Tokyo. And I got invited to another forum back when I was like 10 or 11 when I started role-playing. And it was a Ninja Garage. And that's Ninja spelled Leetly, N1NJ4. And met some good friends. Got some corrective training from more veteran RPers. And eventually I started craving more RPs because it died, which led me to Gaia. Sorry for the long-winded explanation, but
Oh no, go ahead.
I got there, didn't like it, got invited to yet another board. It died eventually, met a lot of good people and whatnot. Went back to Gaia. However, I can't say who sent me the PM, but when I got it, unlike most of those little twerps, I didn't just cry about it like, oh, this person's spamming. Yeah, it's a spam bot, whatever, get over it. I went there, applied to Colo, and I was like, oh, this place looks pretty cool. Couldn't see shit, you know, it's all locked until you join. So I joined, and I was just flooded by all this shit. All these RPs, all this, the chat box toilet going on when it was still very, very, very vicious. When I first joined, you got in there, you had to know who's who and who not to talk to and who did not diss. Did not know that when I first got in, so I just lurked. But I got in there, and I loved it. All the RPs, all the ideas, all the creative writing going on. It's just amazing. And that's what really, really got me to stick with Colo.
Yeah, that's what it always is for all of us. I mean, especially me here. I was on Gaia for a while. I never role-played on Gaia because I couldn't stand it. But a good friend of mine showed me Coloholics, and pretty much the same thing happened here.
Yeah.
And you mentioned you were in the Army, I think, right?
Yeah.
Not one of the other branches.
I am an active duty soldier in the Army, yeah.
How long have you been doing that?
About 6 years now. Getting ready to actually get out of the service.
Oh, wow. 6 years. That's quite a tour. I mean, most people just do it 4.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
It feels weird to think back that about 6 years ago I was in high school beating my meat to bad porn.
Now you get to see foreign porn.
Yeah, but a lot of that's airbrushed out. It's really weird. But, you know, in a pinch, it works. You just gotta use your imagination.
Yeah, exactly.
I think she'd have these nipples. Fuck it.
I'm totally lost again because I'm still getting used to this.
Well,
I hate being a new guy.
Well, I guess I'll just ramble on for a few minutes.
Sure, go right ahead.
While I've been in the service, I met a lot of great guys and gals, you know, my brothers and sisters in arms. I've seen a lot of bad leadership, bad peers, bad subordinates. Seen people that I thought had so much promise fucking piss it away with drugs and drunk driving and stuff like that. And lost a few friends and whatnot. And it really puts a perspective on things after your first deployment. Like when I first got there, boots on ground. You know what? I'll start back with basic. I'm from a military family in a sense. My dad was a Marine, and when I was a little boy, all my people around me, all my friends and whatnot, and people who just knew me could tell you this was what I was going to do. You saw it and you're like, yeah, that kid. But as I grew up, I made some choices to join. Lost a woman I thought I loved at the time. Got there, shaved my head. Got ready to go to basic, like, yeah, I'm going to do this. I get there. It's the night before going to the docks. You get checked out. You go to your recruiter. They drop you off at this hotel. It's a really nice hotel. For me, it was Nashville MEPS. Don't ask me what that means. And you go there, you get interviewed, you pick your job, the doctors check you out, this old creepy guy in the closet fills up your balls with a plastic hand. Um, it's really crazy. It's just like this hive of people running around, making sure this, that, and another thing. But back to the hotel. I was like at the Maximilian Maxwell House in Nashville, and all of us there, all the recruits were just sitting there, and you could just feel this tension, this tight energy. The women are just eyeballing all the guys, and everybody. You know, there's gonna be a lot of maybe oopsie babies made that night, and all the people. We're not supposed to drink. You're not supposed to drink the night before, but as soon as the recruiters left and the other Army personnel left, everyone went to the bar, except for me because I was underage. But I just sat there and I'm just looking out at the city, and I kept thinking, man, it's like, this is it. This is the moment I reforge myself and get rid of that selfish little shitbag child that I was and become a man. But the next morning, it comes really early. They flip you out of your bed and shit. Well, they don't really. Not yet. You go there. Like I said, it's just like a hive. I'm sitting there waiting and waiting and waiting. Once you go in, you can't leave. And you're fucking eating all sorts of shit. You know, they gave you free food because you ain't going nowhere. And I met a woman at the hotel. Didn't know who she was. Beautiful woman. Flirted. Blah, 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 blah. I finally see her again at the MEPS. But she was a captain in the Army. And I was like, oh, shit. Little did I know at the time that who you meet in the Army is not who you're actually going to be with. So there's no real tension there. And everybody was going on this and that. And this one girl, beautiful girl, really intelligent. She got a 99 on her ASVAB, which is the max. I was thinking, man, she's going to go Air Force and be like this colonel or some craziness, you know, all smart. And turns out she just went to the Marines, and I kept thinking, what a wasted talent. But going through that, I got there, I picked my job, I saw this really amazing motivational video on being a tanker and how the tanks were so badass and shit. And that's what sold me. I was like, yeah, that's my job. So they slapped my name on there. I go to do the duck walk. I strip down with the rest of the guys because they're going to check our physicals and see if we have any deformities and shit. I get my balls cupped and I cough, you know, twice, and then I quickly run the fuck out of there. And next thing I know, I'm on a bus. I'm leaving town with like 4 other dudes, and we're just sitting there and we're like, man, we're going to meet so many cool Army chicks and all this. No, little did we know, Fort Knox, armor training is an all-male association. And, well, shortly here soon it won't be, but at the time I go to Knox. We're sitting there, we're like, all right, we're here, blah, 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 and I'm feeling all jazzed up, you know. We get there, we meet some nice sergeants, I shall say. They're the guys who are too stressed on the trail, the drill sergeant path side, where they actually train you. So they put them in reception to kind of wind down, you know. Come on, private, blah, 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 fix yourself. We do our PT, and it's physical training. And we do our run, push-ups, all that shit. We get to shoot all everything. And my favorite phrase at the time was when they go, all right, boys, get nut to butt, make your battle buddy smile. That meant that you had to get really close because you're packing into a small room. And they do all these jokes to kind of keep you out from being too tense because they know it's a tense situation. You're stripped from everything you ever knew and loved. And you're put in this situation with all these strangers, and some people just can't handle the anxiety. So we get our flu shot, right? I'm laying in my bay. There's like 30 of us in this bay. We got bunk beds and wall lockers to ourselves. And all I hear is, I'm gonna die. Shit like that. And in the middle of the night, because I didn't get affected by the goddamn flu, I don't know why. I'm just good. Got an awesome constitution. I hear this little voice. Hey, Brad. And I look. And it's this little kid. He was like 17 or 18. I can't remember. He leans up to me and he's like panicked, sweating, fearful looking. And I was like, "What's up, buddy?" He's like, "I'm illegal." I was like, "What?" Yeah, I'm like an illegal immigrant. I'm trying to get my green card. And I'm like, "Whoa, what? How did you get here?" He's like, "I don't know." Well, I told him I promised I'd help him. You know, try to help get him legal and shit, you know. help a man out because he's just trying to help his mother get a better life. So I'm like, all right, I'll help you. So I keep it, kind of on the down low. I mean, I tell some of his battle buddies, like, hey, you need to keep this under wraps. We do. This will come back to bite him in the ass later. And we go through all this. I meet my battle buddy. His name was Jones, 6'7", dumb as a rock, from California. I loved that guy. He was stupid but funny. And we finally meet our drill sergeants. They get us on the bus, and we're going there, and they do the shark attack. That's where they come at you and just start yelling in your face and shit, trying to freak you out. Well, you know those buses with the vents that keep you all air-conditioned?
Yeah.
Well, it turns out a short man like me can get his head bashed by those things if he jumps up too quickly, which is what happened. That's the part one of my head injuries. Part two is when I ran off the bus, all excited because, the shark attack. I was like, yeah, this is horrifying, but awesome, yeah. I get in there and they sit us down like, all right, privates, we got to have you sign some waivers and some other forms, okay? Here's this, this, and this. Here's your clipboards. So there's this box of clipboards they're passing back and forth between us. And the asshole in front of me does not pass it to me. He just slides it right back past me, and I grab for it, I miss, and I don't want to get up because they told us to sit, and I'm sitting there looking like an asshole, and this fucking Puerto Rican drill sergeant first class, power slides like a rock star on his knees into my face, yelling and spitting, and his spittle is hitting me in my eye, and it's making me twitch and shit, and it burns like hellfire. Then he looks at me, he's like, what the fuck is wrong with you? I'm like, you spit in my eye, drill sergeant, it kind of burns. He's like, oh, where the fuck's your clipboard? I'm like, they didn't pass me the box, drill sergeant. He's like, oh, well, okay. So he gets up, grabs me a fucking clipboard, and calls the guy next to me an asshole, and hands me a clipboard. He goes, here you go, private. I was like, is this normal? Did he just go mad, crazy, mad, and then go calm? Like, oh, okay. This was confusing. Later in my issues with basic, I learned it's all a game.
Yeah.
They go instantly mad at you, and then completely calm. That's how you know they're fucking with you. But it's for a good purpose. Like, they go mad because they know that you'll make these mistakes, but they want to put the fear of God into you so you won't.
Right.
But power skipping ahead, a few incidences with getting punched and slapped in the face that didn't really happen, quote unquote. I got your backs battles. And turns out we had a fight club. We had a racist that we did not beat to death. We didn't beat him to death. We didn't beat him with soaps and socks in a blanket party. That never happened. But needless to say, he pissed away $90,000 sign-on bonus. Man, I'm long-winded. Going on. We're in the OSET. It's a one-station unit training thing. So we go from the same drill sergeants to, good night, you're soldiers now, to get the fuck up, asshole. It's still the same place. It's like Groundhog's Day, except a little bit better.
Yeah.
All right, so fast forward a few incidences, embarrassing moments, and very, very awkward moments with the drill sergeant because I was hypnotized by our magic man. Our magic man was a guy who claimed he could do magic. And I did a party boy as Pamela Anderson to one of my drill sergeants, scaring the shit out of him. It was a very good day, to say the least. Moving on. It's the last day. We just got our Class A's all squared away, all nice and pretty. I'm mopping the floor. It's my turn. I'm the last guy on the shift, Gonna get ready, dress up nice, march out there, be happy. We have this sheetrock wall in this building. It's 3 floors. You share a floor with another company, which is part of a unit. There's 4 companies to a battalion. Anyway, the other company was a later cycle, so they came in after us. Well, their red phase, they wake your ass up with a trash can, banging that motherfucker, dropping Artie Sims in that sumbitch. Complete and utter chaos to knock the shit out of you. Well, they do that to that cycle, that other company. And it wakes us up, and our drill sergeant comes over there, the same one who power slid into me and spit hot magma into my eyes, kicks it open, crawls under. He's like 4'11", mind you. He doesn't even have to really bend in half. He goes there and scares the shit out of their drill sergeants by yelling and cussing and making them do push-ups, and comes back, closes it like it's a fucking door. He's like, all right, guys, go back to bed. So I'm fucking doing this mopping, right? Fast forward to that point. And the sheetrock wall finally gives out from his powerful kicks. Falls down, and there's a guy on the other side. It was like a perfect mirror moment. I'm in my white t-shirt and white boxers. I look back, there's a guy in his white t-shirt and white boxers. I'm like, morning, Charlie. He's like, morning, Delta. I was like, yep, we're leaving today, motherfucker. So we put the wall back up like nothing ever happened. I mop up the dust. And we're getting ready. We go on the stage, and it was the proudest moment of my life. I didn't walk the stage in high school. I missed too many days, and I make them up. So I got my graduation certificate handed to me. And I was standing on that stage, and I said my name all loud and proud and where I was from, and made a sharp turn and left. And my drill sergeant shook my hand. He's like, it was proud. I'm proud to have trained you. And I was like, right the feels. It was really like the one day I could feel like my chest was puffed out 3 times. My head was like 6 sizes too big. But then I went to Fort Campbell, and my career slowly died.
Slowly died.
Yeah, I lost friends to drunk on duty and other dumb shit. And next thing I know, I was the only one left. It's like a family of mine just completely vanished, and you're the lone survivor.
Yeah.
Yeah. Then I deployed twice to Afghanistan. So back to my original story that I was trying to tell. When you get boots on ground, the first thing that hits you is the smell. And that place smells like a wet dog's asshole that's been festering for 6 years. And it is pungent as shit. So then the next thing is the heat, which amplifies the smell, which makes you sweat, so it makes you smell, so it adds to that dog's ass smell. And next thing you know, you hear your first mortar, and you're like, oh, god damn it, no! And you're scattering like a motherfucker trying to find cover. But then you realize later, like several months later, that, yeah, if it hits you, it was your time. If it doesn't hit you, keep on going. You're good to go.
Right.
Because they're not guided or anything. They just kind of walk those bastards in. But first deployment, had a few mortars, felt confident that I wasn't going to die. Did what I had to do. Ran really well there, surprisingly. It's high altitude. Met great people. It was all good stuff. Met nice Afghan nationals. They were some pretty cool guys. There's good ones and bad ones. There's some that are so educated I'm surprised that they're still there, but they're like, I love my country too much. And they're like,
Right.
fuck the Taliban. And came back home. I actually was married during my second deployment. Married a girl out of pity because I got her kicked out of the house. She turned out to be a fucking horrible investment in marital investments. And during my deployment, when I was I had an honor job. I was a bodyguard for a very important general at the time. I won't state who because of because it's like, I guess, security in this sense. But I protected him for a year. I met some decent individuals. Some were shitty, some weren't. Met a lot of good people. Lost a lot of good battle buddies. Seen too many guys get sent home in a silver box with a flag draped over it. And war was what I expected it to be. Nothing pleasant, but nothing so bad that I would break down in tears and die. I came home a different guy. Well, I thought I was the same. Everyone else seemed different, but I came home with different perspectives. It actually, being a soldier, most people scoff when they hear guys writing poetry, but 9 times out of 10, there's a soldier somewhere right now writing some poetry that's pretty fucking deep. I read some, and some jokes in the bathroom stalls, but that's, beside the point. But when you think about it as a soldier, think back towards the people you're serving. You are a servant to the people. However, the people can be as fucking minded as a child. 1 minute they want that. 1 minute they hate that. And you're horrible for doing that. I saw that when they were crying for blood when we went to war with Iraq. And now they're all butthurt because we went somewhere else. Someone cried for it. We went there. You want blood? We'll give you blood. Sometimes it's ours, sometimes it's theirs. But we have to be glad that we're serving people. I'm glad I'm serving people. That's all I ever wanted to really do, is serve the people. But my America is dead. this America has usurped it, and I feel like my time in the service is coming to an end because of the politics there, and I can't say I regret my decision at all.
Right.
I really can't. It was an honor serving.
I'm glad to hear you think of that, because I mean, it's really a great thing, and I mean, I honor you very highly. I respect you very much.
Thank you for that.
Well, getting out of the deep stuff here. This is the web show after all.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that for a moment. But as far as color goes, I'm your Major Colonel, Lieutenant General, Manager next to TFE, with my Diamond Eagle named Sir Hemlock. So yeah.
Yeah, that's Sid in a nutshell.
Pretty much. I smoke, I cuss, I drink a lot of tea, so my nickname is well earned. I'm a nerd. I like guns. I have some Norse descent. I like Viking stuff. I'm a heathen. Proud of it. Can't give out free sex no more because I'm currently involved in a relationship. So, yeah. If you want anything else from me, I guess you'll have to ask. But, yeah, if you need a DM, I'm more than willing.
Which, yeah, we are about to start a game tomorrow. So.
Indeed we are. And prepare for your asshole to pucker. Here's chocolate starfish will be so tight and tiny.
Oh, my. Well.
Indeed. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that was my training day in a Thanksgiving special with, well, we lost saving throw. He had to go make a saving throw and failed. So, Subtle, got anything else? No shout-outs?
People or role plays?
Any. You've been on the show before.
Yeah. Well, I'd just like to take this another opportunity to advertise Chosen Fate. You're
going to keep holding that torch, aren't you?
Yeah. Well, it's an awesome role play. I mean, and with very great mods who keep the story running very actively.
I agree. You heard it here. Subtle has endorsed Chosen Fate, and so shall I. You got anything for me, Doc?
To be honest, I'm not. I don't want to shout out for Fairy Tale just yet because we are still in that transition phase, but I am going to anyways. So definitely come out and check out Fairy Tale.
Shameless plug.
Yeah. Here in the next couple days, we're actually going to start getting ready for a new thing I'm starting, which is a tournament series. We're going to have a tournament every month.
Okay.
And yeah, that's going to happen. It's going to be great. Other than that, there's not much. I'm still actually working on my own Final Fantasy roleplay, hoping to have that done by February.
If you allow me to, I'll play Captain Sid. So
you
easy.
can make a character based on Sid, but it won't be Sid himself.
That's fine. I have plenty of characters based loosely around that guy.
Alrighty.
All right.
Yeah.
You heard it here, Coloholics. Stay classy.